Now, the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner ODPC, in collaboration with Amnesty International, is pushing for an amendment on Data Protection Act to enhance data protection in Kenya.
Speaking during the celebrations to mark 5 years since Kenya obtained the Data Protection Act, ODPC Data Commissioner Immaculate Kasait said Kenya has made significant strides in dealing with data breaches and violations since the act was signed into law. And as Timothy Kipnusu reports, Kenya is among 36 countries in the continent of Africa that has Data Protection Act.
Stakeholders charged with the responsibility of data protection converge in Nairobi to reflect on the milestones the country has achieved as well as the bottlenecks. 5 years since Kenya signed into law the Data Protection Act 2019. It is here that it emerged that Kenya has made tremendous strides in dealing with data breaches and violations.
As a country, we are trailblazing in terms of having an independent office, which is a very important aspect. And the importance of the independent office is to guarantee the public trust in case there are any complaints on data protection, to ensure that they are taken seriously.
ODPC Data Commissioner Immaculate Kasait saying our office has so far handled more than 7,000 complaints relating to data breaches.
The biggest complaint, of course, have been around digital lenders, and we have completed the complaint. We have issued several determinations, penalty notices, and we continue to do so as an office.
She, however, urged Kenyans not to hesitate to report any cases of data violation to ODPC. Kasait said ODPC's capacity building and scaling up campaigns to enable Kenyans understand the importance of protecting and safeguarding their personal data.
And what we've seen over the last 5 years is really a strident approach taken by the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner that has sought to create compliance not from the position of threats and intimidation, but really from the idea of creating a culture that respects the right to privacy.
We are looking at the Data Protection Act, we are identifying the gaps, and definitely in the new year we'll propose an amendment bill to both the Data Protection Act and to the regulations to ensure that we scale data protection compliance in Kenya.
While acknowledging the numerous challenges our office is facing, Kasait said they are determined to deal with the emerging challenges, especially cases of cyber threats, noting that dealing with them will boost investor confidence, hence boosting trade, especially with the European Union and other nations.
One of the challenges that we see, of course, today is the advancement in new technology that we see as a challenge. Because with AI, we all have to begin asking ourselves in terms of guardrails, how can we make sure that the issue around data privacy is enhanced?
Kenya, being among the 36 countries in Africa enjoying the privilege of having the Data Protection Act, is indeed a step in the right direction, particularly made by the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner, ensuring the data of Kenyans are protected. Timothy Kipnusu for Prime Edition, Nairobi.